Hey everybody, Steven here playing Subnautica Below Zero, and today checking out a couple more things. I did a video earlier today, but they just updated with some new stuff that I wanted to cover instead of waiting. So let's go ahead and get this started. First one's going to have to do with the intro. So they've updated the planet. So 4546B has been updated where you would fly in and it just kind of looked like, mainly to me it just looked like atmosphere. It didn't look like anything. You couldn't see Sector Zero or anything like that. We finally actually have Sector Zero in game. So, ooh, we're just gonna move outside of everything. There it is. So this is essentially what you would fly into, right? And it has a good amount of detail with it. You can see Delta Island. We have little areas on the outside that you don't see. There we would go, right? Oh, it's not gonna let me leave, huh? What's interesting is if you freeze everything and just kind of, we're gonna have to exit. Float around, and we'll do that this time, and then go into the planet. I was wondering how they were doing it, where when they did the first build of it, you were still in the area of the normal map, and so you could literally, you were just behind the mountain, right? Where this, you're actually in a different area, and I'll show you what that looks like. They've also updated the textures, I believe, for the other two planets over here. So, just looks a little more clear, more like a planet. But if you actually go inside the planet here, we see the dual layers right there. So you actually do have the atmosphere and then underneath. But if you float underneath, there's nothing in here. Get a good view of the Vesper, which isn't the Vesper anymore, but we do get a look at those. And so if you essentially just go through this, I'll just pop out the other end. So nothing happens, nothing changes. I thought I'd just keep going and eventually maybe go down to the planet, but that is not the case. It is just empty. Big area though. If you're looking at where the ship would be, and obviously they're not going to spend the time to build out this transport ship. We just have the one area. If you noticed, it is a little darker in here too. Right? Seems like the reflective quality of everything has been improved. A more gritty look. Because it seemed a little bit bright to me. Yeah, everything is very reflective now. But this allows everything to glow a little bit more. Right, so we look at the lights on the outside of the cargo bay door here. Those are glowing, right? The light above, this light in the corner. So, it's looking good. Alright. Let's skip this, if it'll let me do it this way. Yeah. So that's the first thing. The next thing... Oh, is it going to mess up again? Yeah. Looks like we're going to have to... Oh, that's why. Which, if you do what I did, right? I'm just floating around in free cam. You can't ghost anywhere outside of that kind of cargo bay. So I was thinking maybe I'd ghost right outside of it and walk around. Can't do that. Kind of stuck to that. Or just like I was thinking outside of it and just drop down, see where I'd land, but we'll skip. Actually, it's going to skip this because it's already in creative. So the next thing we're going to look at is the Polycage in the Crystal Caves. So finally getting that added to the game. So
with the builder tool, you can construct sea bases from raw materials.
So more diversity with the plant life in the crystal caves.
No place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
The other thing is, and it should pop in, we've been talking about the crystals and the things that they've been trying to do to improve that look, right? So they have more light emitting from them, and I know they do because usually this is just black and you would probably, like over there, you just see the crystals, right? Here you're actually seeing like the glow around them. And we add the water volume back on. Not as noticeable when the water volume is on, but you can definitely tell that they've done something, right? Shining off of the surfaces. And I'm seeing more of these areas here where it's like the crystal underneath, kind of scattered throughout the biome here, right? Another spot right there. All right, so when we go down though, that right there is going to be the Polycage. Looks like it is growing through that silver, a massive silver deposit. So we have these. You're going to find these in these lower chambers within the crystal caves here. You can't scan them right now. I did try that. I didn't have a scanner. I wouldn't even, well, I've already done NCL, but it won't let me do it now. Even when you come up to it in normal, it just won't highlight it at all just yet. But one of the cool things right now is they've actually updated all of the logs. Let's see. With this. So they've eliminated all the ones from the first game. Now when you go through here, you're actually going to find the plants that are in here, and they've actually renamed some of these. Not all of them are finished, you'll see right here to do, but all the art's been updated. That's the one that looks like a butthole. Eclipse plant. I love the art that they do with these. Jade membrane. This one looks like a slice of pizza right there. Green pizza. Let's see. Ragged pitcher plant. I think we just... Did we skip over it? Yeah, Polycage. The Polycage plant exhibits bioluminescence caused by the chemical reaction between a light-emitting molecule and a particular enzyme. Don't know what that enzyme is. I guess it would be within itself, but they don't list it. I don't know why that looks stretched to me. But we have that. Glacial tree. Ooh. Hopefully we get something there. Glacial bulb. Let's see. Honeycomb fungus, right? The heat fruit has been changed. Tree spire mushroom. Sulfur plant. Preston's plant. Preston being Margaret's snow stalker. So we have that. So those are the big things with this. I'm going to... Let's float to another one. Yep. And there we go. Wondering what else they're going to add down here. If we find... I don't know if they'll add more plants. I doubt that. We got a rock puncher egg. There we go. I didn't think they'd be over here. Let's see. But in certain areas, there's another one. There's no rock punchers down here. Maybe that would be the best one to fit, would be a rock puncher somewhere down here. But based off the eggs, it kind of seems pretty plausible. Just because right now it seems a little bare. Seeing these actually glow as well. So the surrounding area has a little bit of glow to it. Crystals are definitely looking better. Somebody mentioned in a comment section about having particles or something else that kind of had a little bit of something to it. You can kind of see some particles, right? But there's not a lot. They mentioned it more like the deep lily pad biome. There's some stuff floating in the air. It's there, very subtle. But I could see something else to give it a little bit more of a shimmer. I want to check a couple more spots. Just on the other end here. Let's see, we got down here. Ooh, maybe there we go, yep. This in the middle too would be cool to, yeah, see some rock punchers crawling around right there. That change in color is pretty interesting. You go from that purple to that green. And then here's another one. That one's small. Oh, it's kind of buried underneath there too. Alright, well that's actually going to be it for this video, everybody. A little bit shorter, but I thought those were pretty interesting to share with everybody. So that's going to be it. If you guys like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.